Hi, Kings and Queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it's valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities it's lending, as well as look forward to the blessings. Now, if you want to find this video after today, you can always go to my YouTube channel at Enchantress Press Astrology, or you can find it on my website, eraybooks.com. The link to the newsletter is always there. Now, as I go through the weekly update, if you know you have placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, then you will feel these energies heavier than anyone else. Now, knowing your chart, guys, is essential. If you'd like a reading or chart, give me a shout. I'm available. My prices are in the newsletter, which is available, by the way. Now, I implore you to check out Mental Chatter Musings' Spotlight of the month of March, Boss Mogul Creative Visionary, Entice. Now, Frisian Script Services, one of her ventures, as well as C-Suite Literary Studio, another one, is accepting submissions. They both are accepting submissions, in fact. I'll have the ads posted on my timeline today so you can get more information as to these opportunities. Now, my kings and queens, this week is packed with great literary conversation, especially for those privileged enough to be on Clubhouse. Now, on Monday, March 29th at 6 p.m. EST, La Cherie Lee at Cool Conversations Club will be chatting it up with romance author Kima, where they will be venturing into her sultry catalog. Now, then on Tuesday, March the 30th at 7 p.m., Diane Rambert and Tushonda Whitaker will be unmasking Tushonda's literary genius. And then on Wednesday, the 31st, Diane will be chopping it up with author C.J. Hudson. And it's all going down at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse. Now, all right, kings and queens, without any further ado, let's get into why we are here. Now, first, we're going to talk about the full moon in Libra at 8 degrees and how it could affect your zodiac sign for the next 2 weeks. The next 2-week energy moon cycle. Late into the night on April the 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, goes into Aries at 0 degree, which means Mercury, Venus, Lilith, Ceres, Chiron, and the Sun are creating a stellium in Aries. Now, although communication gets direct with the Sun in this position, being just, being clever, earns you more than a few brownie points, okay? Many of us will have talks about love and finances, communication that heals things and creates win-win situations. If you've misspoke or said things out of anger, now's the time that you can start mending fences this week, okay? That's just the tip of the iceberg that this week is serving up. Aries, you are up first, so let me get my... so we can start. Now, Aries, sun, moon, or rising. March 28th, the full moon in Libra today. The full moon in Libra is at 8 degrees. Be fair and just in dealings. Try not to mask or temper sadness with involving yourself in risky romantic affairs. Compassion is needed, yet you're warned against putting your faith in those untrustworthy during this 2-week moon cycle. It's likely you will be let down, okay? There could be some unions ending during this 2-week moon cycle. What is your intuition telling you? This is your sector of partnerships. So let's see where the friction is during this 2-week moon cycle as far as your area of partnerships, okay? It looks like relationships and partnerships within career, as well as home and family, can cause some issues. They speak as to what I noted at the beginning of the transit. You know, you can read it again to be clear. Favor, though, as to your relationships, partnerships during this 2-week moon cycle is in communication, siblings, your networks of people, short distance travel. Some friends usher in blessings as to your highest aspirations. And with Mars in the mix, this is something you've worked for, okay? The opportunities that will be presenting themselves during this 2-week moon cycle as far opportunities and assistance as far as relationships or to forge them. let's see, opportunities in relationships, I'm sorry, or to forge them. They'll surface in the areas of long distance travel, from afar, some maybe over the internet, or because of the education and skills that you have, because of what you preach, how you put yourself out there. Okay, these opportunities and assistance also, though, come along with the South Node. So make sure these opportunities are good for you, actually good for you, and not just low vibrational, The opportunities that come through this sector of romance, creativity, and children look good. A Leo person, sun, moon, or rising could be aspected. They could figure in for you here. Now, on April the 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, is going to enter Aries at 8 degrees, your sign. Although this speaks as to one being able to use communication and skills, even one's social position, to gain success, you must be discerning of being swindled out of love or money. Okay, if you are involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication could come in for you now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful when putting your assets on the line, Aries. Not only is the focus on Aries, but the conversation is as well. It's time to showcase how quick-witted you can actually be, Aries. Of course, career is, as well as home and family, can have some snags in communication, but you have favorable conversations coming in your way as it pertains to romance, creativity, and children, as well as long-distance travel, education, and skills about the way you think, the things you preach. Your skills, whether near or far, are admired now, Aries. Romantic advances can come from afar. Your creativity or creative endeavors can pull others in, and your children may also be wanting to chat it up with you. Take the opportunity to instill some jewels of knowledge. This is this is wonderful because it's actually smoothing out rough communication Mercury and Pisces may have ushered in. Now, you and your skills are looking good. The South Node is here, so if contracts come, just read the fine print, okay? You want to get paid what you are truly worth. Now, opportunities are illuminated and communicated to you, as well as assistance, through your siblings, your networks of people during short distance travel, okay? Friends are also ushering in opportunities and assistance as to that have to do with your highest aspirations, that has to do with your goals. People are assisting you, friends are assisting you in that way, okay? And offering you opportunities. So you have a lot to look forward to this week, Aries, okay? And look out for. Now, moving along to Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. On March 28th, the full moon is in Libra at 8 degrees. Be fair and just in dealings. Try not to mask or temper sadness with involving yourself in risky romantic affairs. Compassion is needed, yet you are warned against putting your faith in untrustworthy people during this 2-week energy moon cycle. It's likely you'll be let down. There could be some unions ending during this 2-week moon cycle. What is your intuition telling you? This is about your sector of work, health, where you are of service to others, and your daily routines, a fated area for you. Let's see what could be mucking things up during this 2-week moon cycle as to those areas, okay? Now, you have long-distance travel, education, and skills, the way you think, the things you preach. It's an area where you can see snags with people at a distance from you. Okay, you trying this area though, so things shouldn't be too bad. You can smooth it over, but you can expect to see some. Okay, now check travel plans across the board and keep up your maintenance on your vehicles because travel is aspected. Your sector of communications across the board because your area of communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel is aspected as well. Okay, so you got short distance and long distance travel. Okay, so this could provide some headaches for you. You might have a car, have some issues, okay? Not to mention, people at work will be aggravating you. So you have to keep it positive as much as possible, okay? You don't want the stress negatively affecting your health. If your daily routines need some reordering, don't be afraid to switch things up, okay, Taurus? As for the resources you see, you can expect that to come from your areas of personal finances and resources, as well as career. This goodness can catch you off guard or by surprise, okay? Now, the opportunities with home and family, which may apply to a home-based business, comes in, okay? And this could be assistance as well. Shared finances, your passions, things you're passionate about, endings, new beginnings, they'll provide you with plenty of opportunities and assistance with those things, assistance with things you're passionate about, assistance with starting new beginnings, okay? And it could have to do with a home-based business, as I said, or just in home and family, you know, rekindling a relationship. Anyway, you have the chance to work on what it is you love, and it could bring you growth and shared finances, okay? Now, on April the 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, it'll enter Aries at 0 degree, okay? Although this speaks as to one being able to use their communication and their skills, even their social position to gain success, you must be discerning of being swindled out of money or love, okay? If you are involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication can come in now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful of that when putting your assets on the line. The focus is on secrets, sacrifice, closure, and solitude, okay? Along with the communication within those areas. Now, shocking opportunities can be communicated to you where you'll have the chance to grow your finances within career. You could be behind the scenes when you work on this project, you know, or it could be a behind the scenes project, okay? Something everyone is not privy to. Now, secrets you've been hiding and sacrifices you've made come to the surface and may be a topic of conversation. Favorable communication comes into the sector of home and family, okay? Now, it's your shared finances that sees this goodness, Taurus. A home-based business could feature for you as a source of communication regarding shared finances. Endings happen and talks of new beginnings come in. As it pertains to home and family, and hush-hush talks can be fruitful for you now, Taurus. The only thing you'll have to watch out for is travel across the board. Communication within your networks of people about, you know, the things you say, what you might preach, things like that. Not everyone's going to like you or agree with you, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to favor your talents, and that's fine. You try in that area anyway, so things will work out, Taurus. Also, secrets might be revealed at this time, and you want to make sure you keep up maintenance on your vehicle. You could also receive some communication about car repairs that are needed. Thank you so much, Taurus. Let's move along to Gemini. Right at 13, Gemini. Now, on March the 28th, the full moon in Libra is at 8 degrees, Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. Be fair and just in dealings, and try not to mask or temper sadness with involving yourself in risky romantic affairs. Compassion is needed, yet you're warned against putting your faith in those that are untrustworthy during this 2-week energy moon cycle. It's likely you'll be let down. There could be some unions ending during this 2-week moon cycle. What is your intuition telling you, Gemini? It's about your sectors of romance, creativity, and children aspected here. Let's see what could be causing snags for you. It looks like personal finances as well as shared finances. So this means finances across the board. Can be delayed. You could be spending too much, especially with it being across the board. It could be like finances being in delay, not coming in yet, or what does come in is not what you expected, you know. It could be any number of things. Your passions, endings, new beginnings, they look like they all could see some friction, okay? Things you're passionate about as well. You trying to start to have that new beginning, have endings so you can usher in new beginnings. You might see snags in that area. So that means it's something you have to work on, okay? Ease up on the spending, okay? It could be affecting the new beginning that you're trying to have as well. Favor during this moon cycle comes in to grace your areas of, your sectors, of long distance travel, education and skills, and how you think and what you preach, okay? You or your romantic partner is loving what you have to offer during this time, okay, during this cycle. What you preach could also usher in romance from afar. Your creative endeavors or skills could bring you favor. Children could also be seeing favor now. And you could be a role model for them. You are loved and you are admired, okay, from afar and even with your children and your lover. Opportunities during this cycle, this 2-week energy cycle, as it pertains to your romance, creativity, and children's services in sectors of communication, siblings, your networks of people, as well as short distance travel. This is about assistance as well. So not only will you be, will you have opportunities, you will also have assistance at your disposal, okay? You also have the opportunity to forge a romantic or creative partnership, okay? But the South Node is aspected here, so it notes maybe a lower vibrational person, maybe lying, cheating, or some sort of vice is in the mix. So be sure this opportunity is for you before accepting it, Gemini. Check contracts too. Now on April the 3rd, if that's a possibility. On April the 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, enters Aries at 0 degree. Although this speaks as to one being able to use their communication skill, even one's social position, to gain success, you must be discerning of being swindled out of your money or love, okay? If you're involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication can come in now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful when putting your assets on the line, okay? Friends and high hopes is the focus. And some communication could be coming in pertaining to delayed or unavailable funds. Oh, that's awesome for you. So maybe shared finances between you and friends. They might hit a snag though. Okay. Okay, yeah. Maybe shared finances between you and friends might hit a snag during this time. Communication can come in as to your finances, seeing some issues. These issues could muck up new beginnings where you are trying to have something. When you're trying to have, I don't know what I put right here, just to be honest. These issues could muck up new beginnings. I'm sorry, you were trying to have regarding something you're passionate about. I'm sorry, Gemini. Let me get it together. Okay. Opportunities and assistance is communicated your way from afar regarding you showcasing your education and skills, what you think, what you preach. Take advantage of these resources, okay? Favorable communication through siblings and your networks of people, as well as short distance travel, comes in to brighten your month. You're well liked by those around you, okay? Some of your relationships you have are favorable, even though the South Node is there. You might be having a little too much fun with them. Those relationships could use some reworking. If they bring you down to a lower level or keep you from growing, that's how you know it's not benefiting you. It's just that simple. If it causes you to focus on things that don't speak to you or your legacy that you want to leave, then what is the point? Okay? These are the things you want to ask yourself during this time, this week, okay? Or 2 weeks, actually. Now, Cancer, and actually that'll be the whole season, because once it moves over into that sign, what am I talking about? All of that, even though it goes over on April the 3rd, Mercury will be in Aries all through 30 degrees. So, you know, essentially 28 days or so, you need to make sure that that's what you're going to be dealing with as far as communication. Okay. Now, Cancer. 1852. Okay, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. The full moon in Libra is at 8 degrees today. Be fair and just in dealings. That's what it is prompting you to do. Try not to mask or temper sadness involving yourself in risky romantic affairs, Cancer. Compassion is needed, yet you're warned against putting your faith in those untrustworthy during this 2-week energy cycle. It's likely you'll be let down, okay? There could be some unions ending during this 2-week moon cycle. What is your intuition telling you? You know, let's go over the friction first, okay? This is your sector of home and family. Your sector is clashing. This sector is clashing with your area of home and family. And you are as well. And so you in the relationships within your home during this 2-week energy moon cycle, you might be clashing with people, you know, whether it's your significant other, whether it's your children, whether it's your sisters, brothers, mother, anybody, you know, it could be anybody. Okay, so try to remember to give and take, control your temper, control the way you speak to others, treat others with the same respect you would be asking for, and take breaks. Don't be afraid to take breaks, you know. Sit to the side if you need to. As far as the favor during this 2-week energy moon cycle, as far as it pertains to home and family, it's going to aspect your area of shared finances, passions, endings, new beginnings, as well as secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. So new beginnings and shared finances are on the menu. Money comes in, especially if you've gained some type of closure that you needed during this moon cycle. Okay. Or you might be closing something out. It could be taxes or something like that. Passions you have been working on can now show some progress, or even bring finances in, usher them in your way. Okay, this could be hush-hush projects, but there are definitely things culminating this go-round as it pertains to your finances. Okay, so that's wonderful for you. Now, opportunities for home and family are aspecting from personal finances and resources, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. This is opportunities and assistance to make money by working. Money, someone might be assisting you with a bill, like a health bill or something like that. You might find money when you're out during your daily routines, like going to the gas station. You might find some money on the ground. You might play the lottery or something, win $10, something like that. Okay, but anyway, in comes work that will pay dividends, basically. It could differ from your average daily routines, though. Okay, this will bring you more resources that you need, and you should be sure that the opportunity is on the up and up, and that it's right for you because the South Node is there. Okay, so check all contracts. Okay, and just don't do anything that's not morally right for you. Now, Cancer, on April the 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, is going to enter Aries at 0 degree. Okay, so although this speaks as to one being able to use their communication and their skills, or even their social position to gain success, you must be discerning of being swindled out of money or love. You are, if you are involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication can come in now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful when putting your assets on the line. This, the focus as it pertains to communication and skills is on career, okay? So let's go over the snags in communication and where you could be having these blockages utilizing your intellect or showcasing your skills. Those areas are self, attitude, first impressions, and your relationships within career. How are you hurting yourself? Is what you want to ask yourself, essentially, Cancer. Are you speaking to others the way you would like to be spoken to? Communication and relationships must evolve if the relationship itself is to do the same, okay? Communicate and honor your transformation you wish to see. Set your intentions by expressing it via voice or even through your skills. Whatever your art is, speak your truth through your art as well. Favorable communication in career regarding skills looks good in the areas of work, health, daily routines, as well as where you are of service to other people, okay? This is you making money and helping, this is helping you to gain money and resources, basically, regardless of what I wrote here. You will bring in money and resources through you being of service to others. You could get good news about your health or the health of a coworker. Now, opportunities and assistance communicated to you in career are coming in through your areas of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and closure, as well as shared finances, your passions, endings, new beginnings. Okay, so you're granted opportunities and assistance with working on your passions so that you bring in shared finances between you and another person in career, okay? A sacrifice could have to be made, but it looks beneficial. These projects could also be behind the scenes projects. Now, you know that when Mercury is in Aries, this is going to be for that whole 29 degrees that it's going to go through. So you've got several weeks of this to deal with, okay, as far as communication is concerned. Now, let's move along to Leo. Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Oops, sorry about that. Leo, sun, moon, or rising. On March 28th, the full moon is in Libra at 0 degrees. Be fair and just in dealings, and try not to mask or temper sadness with involving yourself in risky romantic affairs. Compassion is needed, yet you are warned against putting your faith in those untrustworthy during this 2-week moon cycle. It's likely you'll be let down, okay? There could be some unions ending during this 2-week moon cycle. You know, what is your intuition telling you? This is your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, as well as your networks of people. So first, let's see what could be causing the areas of friction as to communication, friction as to your children, or siblings, I'm sorry, friction as to short distance travel and the people around you. Okay, so we're gonna look at the friction first. It looks like secrets, so that means gossip or somebody telling your business or secrets going around. Closure, you might have problems attaining closure. Sacrifice, you could have some sacrifices to make, of course. So you might have to sit back in solitude and take some time to think about whether you want to take, or how to deal with things that you're dealing with that are on your plate, you know. As far as your siblings, your short distance travel, your communication, you know, things you might want to do with your car, whether you want to keep driving back and forth to this job, whether it's worth it, things like that. Because also your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service is aspected as well. So if you're having snags there as well, then communication at work could be just becoming too much for you, or it could get to the point to where you have to take some time and, you know, just sit back, you know. This week, listen more than you preach. You know, do your thing, but, you know, pay attention to what's going on around you, you know, because you have snags in those areas. Pay attention to your body, what it's telling you, because you have snags in health. Okay, so if you feel aches and pains, honor that, you know, and get that taken care of. Daily routines and where you are of service to others. You know, you may have to work extra hard if you are of service to someone that they might be putting, you know, some work on you for these next couple of weeks. Work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is transforming, though. So go easy on yourself, Leo. Work projects could be pushing you. You could be asked to make a sacrifice. Communication as to health could be illuminated and could come to a culmination during this 2-week moon cycle. So reorder your daily routines to suit you. Projects behind the scenes could use some give and take as far as communication goes, okay? Now, favor in communication, siblings, short distance travel, as well as your networks of people come in due to the areas of friends and high hopes, as well as relationships. So some friends are communicating with you as far as goals you have accomplished and would like to accomplish, okay? So where there are the naysayers, there are also people helping you along, okay? That's what that says. Soak it all up and enjoy it, Leo, okay? Opportunities communicated to you through those in your sectors of networks of people, even through your siblings. They will surface through romance, creativity, and children. And this could be assistance as well. So if it's romance and children in there, somebody could even be babysitting for you. And it might be a sibling or someone, you know, within your networks of people, a neighbor, you know, whatever. Now, you will also have assistance with creative project. Eyes are on you. So be sure these creative and romantic opportunities are best and fair for you, Leo. The South Node is here. It's aspected, so lower vibration. Also, you may want to check with your children to make sure that they are making the right choices. Now, on April the 3rd, Mercury goes into Aries. Although this area just shines on you generally because you are a Leo. This is your sister sign. It trines you and brings you blessings. So while it does trine you and bring you blessings, you still will have snags, okay? Now, although this speaks as to one being able to use communication and skills, even one's social position to gain success, you must be discerning of being swindled out of money or love. If you are involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication can come in now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful when putting your assets on the line, okay? Communication and skills are being healed in that area. Of long distance travel, education and skills, the way you think, the things you preach, you're healing that area of self and first impressions this go round. And it's because of what you preach. It's because of the skills that you have, okay? Romance, creativity, and children are looking good, even though the South Node is there, noting overindulgence, okay? So people may see you as greedy or gluttonous because of the favor you're immersing yourself in, the favor that you're after, that the favor that you going in hard to attain. But it is what it is. Don't allow the gossip to throw you off kilter, Leo. Keep going. Heal so you can make these changes and transitions, okay? Now, friction in communication and skills when going abroad or when coming from someone at a distance from you will have to do with gossip most likely, okay? Someone could be nitpicking your philosophy, your daily habits. They could also be, you could also be rubbing someone just the wrong way, just rubbing them the wrong way. Or maybe they rub you the wrong way. And it may affect your health. So you want to not let this stress you out, whoever this is. Don't let them stress you out, okay? Take time. Take solace, okay? If you need, take a break. You could also be traveling for health of another, okay? Work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is a focus here. Now, is your work environment healthy for you? Is it time to ditch some people and their negative ways? If it's you that's doing the gossiping, don't hesitate to check yourself, okay? Hush-hush projects could be causing you to have to reorder some things. If you get challenging news about health, remember to tackle issues one day at a time, okay? And research, okay? You can do this. Now, opportunities that are communicated to you as well as assistance, it assists you in healing things previously said, okay? So don't resist updating your education as well, okay? So I kind of glossed over that. It assists you in healing things said previously, okay? So if you said things, if you hurt someone's feelings, you do have the opportunities to do that. You do have the assistance. Maybe even they speak up, okay? So take that olive branch if you feel that the relationship is worth it, okay? Don't resist updating your education. Snag opportunities at a distance from you coming through friends. Relationships with those you call friend are assisting you toward your highest aspirations at this time, Leo. Okay? Thank you so much, Leo. 3301. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. On March the 28th, the full moon is in Libra at 8 degrees. Be fair and just in your dealings and try not to mask or temper sadness with involving yourself in risky romantic affairs, okay? Compassion is needed, yet you're warned against putting your faith in those untrustworthy during this 2-week moon cycle. What is your intuition telling you? This is your area of personal finances and resources. So let's see what the friction, where the friction lies. Because it looks like romance, creativity, and children, as well as friends and your goals, your high hopes can be spotty areas for you, okay? Virgo, you could be losing money due to misleading efforts of others, whether it be in romance, one of your children, or one of your children even going through that, or within a creative endeavor, okay? Don't allow yourself to be cheated out of money or services. Be discerning when loaning or purchasing high-ticket items, or even when signing on the dotted line, okay? Something could be revealed this moon cycle that impacts your personal finances in a big way. Now, favor that graces your personal finances, your resources, this 2-week moon cycle are aspecting from work, health, and daily habits, where you are of service to people, your daily routines and things like that, as well as your career. So even things you do at work, your daily habits, how it's affecting your health, things like that. You'll see favor there, okay? You'll be able to make money working or collect money for work you've already done. Now, the resources and health that you've been looking for could also come in as well. Opportunities to generate or be assisted with personal finances will surface for you, Virgo, in the sectors of home and family, as well as in secret, sacrifice, closure, and solitude, okay? This could involve a home-based business for you, Virgo. The project could be something only a few people are privy to. The South Node is aspected here, so check out all contracts to ensure fairness for all parties. You want to make your worth, okay? Now, because this is a full moon, things could be coming to a culmination, okay? Even in the area of home and family, closure can be provided for you. Now, once Aries, on April 3rd, Mercury will go over to Aries, okay? Once it goes over there, you know, you're going to have to deal with this in communication for a good 28 days, okay? Okay, so although this speaks as to one being able to use communication and skills, even one's social position to gain favor, money or love, or even success, you have to be discerning of being swindled out of your money, out of your heart, okay, your love. If you're involved in a current lawsuit or legal matter, communication can come in now. Also, gambling is not favored, so be mindful when putting your assets on the line when Mercury is in Aries. This is your sector of shared finances, your passions, your endings, your new beginnings. Or that's what it's, that's what it's about. That's what sector it's in. Friends and goals may conflict, as well as romance, creativity, and children. Now, friends could be throwing a wrench in your plans, whether romantically or creatively. Communication about shared finances can slow down, or you maybe even, since it's your finances, it will be shared finances between you and a friend, okay. Communication about shared finances can slow down or be delayed. You may also be spending too much money within a partnership, okay? You'll face some resistance with your goals, but you can do it. Just take it one step at a time, Virgo, okay? Hang in there, even if it's a friend or two not on board with some of your goals, okay? You'll see favor in home and family, as well as secret, sacrifice, solitude, and closure. Communication as to secret projects can come your way. Of course, this is as it pertains to hush-hush projects, or as it pertains to shared finances. Yeah, as it pertains to shared finances, your passions, endings, and new beginnings. Hush-hush projects that you've worked on or asked to work on allow you to do something that you're passionate about. You'll get the communication coming in then. Sacrifices you've made will bring you money and build your shared finances. That communication comes in as well during Aries season, when Mercury is in Aries. Allow endings to happen so that your rebirth is ushered in, okay? Chiron in Aries is in Aries, so that means that healing is there happening for you in the area of shared finances, of things you're passionate about, of endings, of new beginnings, okay? It's healing all of those areas. Assistance and opportunities is communicated your way. This could be about shared finances, your passions, endings, and new beginnings that are in your sectors of career, that are in your sectors of work, health, daily habits, where you are of service to people. You could get to go back and work at a new job. I mean, not a new job, but an old job. Let's see. You could be ending a job and starting a new job. That brings in shared finances. But because that healing is there, I would say, not only just you getting a job or getting assistance or those opportunities to work, I would say that you're healing something with somebody you worked with before as well. That opportunity is there and is presented to you, okay? So the opportunity anyway to work on your passions while building shared finances is here as well. Endings in other areas may have to happen though. You can only do so much. Just remember that, Virgo, okay? What do you really want is what you want to ask yourself. Communication comes in, illuminating the opportunity to work on health and nutrition. Since I'm doing the other half of the zodiac in a separate video, I'll bid you adieu by saying abundant blessings to you, kings and queens. Let's navigate the week with confidence and compassion. Bye now.